All right, if you're a solo founder, you know this feeling all too well. Your inbox, it's not just for messages, is it? It's a relentless, never-ending to-do list that just keeps growing. But what if I told you you could tame that chaos and actually hit inbox zero in the time it takes to drink your morning coffee? Well, let's dive into the high-velocity framework designed to do just that. First things first, this isn't about some magic app or a complicated new tool you have to learn. The real secret here, it's a fundamental mindset shift. You see, most people treat their inbox like a chaotic waiting room, where important tasks, random newsletters, and weird requests all just sit jumbled together. We're going to stop that. We're going to transform it from a waiting room into a highly efficient system for processing information.
We're kicking things off with a bang. Phase 1 is the purge, and it's going to take just 10 minutes. The goal here is to be absolutely merciless. Seriously, most of what's causing you stress in there is just noise, and we need to clear it out aggressively so we can finally hear the important signals. So, to do this, we're going to execute 3 rapid-fire actions. First, we'll start with a mass archive to just get rid of all that old stuff. Then we'll do what I call an unsubscribe sprint to stop future clutter at the source. And finally, we'll set up some dead simple filters to automatically handle those low-value but still necessary emails.
Okay, so here's the checklist. It's simple. First, any email older than 2 weeks that you haven't even touched, just archive it. Gone. If it were truly that important, trust me, they would have followed up. Next, I want you to search your inbox for the word unsubscribe and immediately opt out of 5 newsletters you know you never read. Finally, create a quick filter for words like receipt or order confirmed to send those straight to a separate folder, skipping your inbox entirely.
All right, 10 minutes down. Now for phase 2, the system. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to go from just clearing chaos to actually creating a structure that keeps your inbox clean for good. This is where we build the machine.
And the goal of this phase is so powerful because it's so simple. By the end of this 10-minute block, your main inbox view should be physically empty. Yep, you heard me. Nothing in it. And look, that's not a fantasy. That's the objective, and it is totally achievable.
So how do we get there? We achieve this with the 4-folder system. Here's the key. Your inbox is no longer your to-do list. Instead, every single email gets sorted into one of these 4 places. You've got action for high-priority tasks, awaiting for things where you're waiting on someone else, read/review for content to get to later, and archive for, well, for everything else.
Okay, we've cleared the clutter, we've built the system. Now for our final 10 minutes. Phase 3, the response. This is all about efficiently processing what's actually left in that shiny new action folder.
So this is the big question, right? With all the noise gone and only the important stuff remaining, what's the most effective way to actually process it without getting bogged down all over again? I mean, how do you keep that action folder from becoming the new source of stress?
Well, the answer is a classic for a reason. The 2-minute rule. It's simple. As you go through your action folder, if a reply or a task takes less than 2 minutes, just do it, right then and there. If it's going to take longer, move it out of your inbox and put it into a dedicated project tool like Trello or Notion. Then archive the email. Get it out of there. And here is a pro tip that will literally save you hours as a solo operator. If you ever find yourself typing the same kind of response more than once, save it as a template or a canned response. Repetition is a massive time waster, and templates are your secret weapon against it.
So you've done it. The 30-minute reset is complete. But look, Inbox Zero isn't a one-time project. It has to become your new standard. So let's talk about how to maintain this beautiful empty state and prevent that clutter from creeping back in.
The first habit is a game changer. It's called touch it once. This means you never, ever open an email just to see what it is and then close it to deal with later. The moment you open it, you make a decision. You either do it, delegate it, defer it by moving it to the right folder, or you delete it. No more indecision. Habit number 2 is batching. Constant email notifications, they are the sworn enemy of deep focus work. So instead of reacting to every single new email that dings, you're going to process them in deliberate, focused batches. This is how you protect your most valuable asset, your attention.
So what does that look like in practice? It's simple. Check your email a maximum of 3 times a day. As you can see here, that could be once in the morning to plan your day, maybe once after lunch, and one last time to wrap things up. The key is to turn off those notifications and reclaim your focus.
And finally, habit 3 is to close the loop. When you send an email, be crystal clear about the desired outcome or what the very next step is. This simple practice cuts down on those frustrating, time-wasting, back-and-forth messages that clog up everybody's inbox.
Now, for anyone listening who has an inbox with thousands or tens of thousands of emails, this might be the most important thing you hear all day. Here is your official permission slip. Just archive everything. Declare email bankruptcy and start fresh today. Trust me on this. If it is truly important, it will find its way back to you.
So there you have it, a 30-minute system to completely conquer email chaos. You've now turned a major source of stress into a streamlined, efficient tool. And that just leaves us with one final and kind of exciting question. You've reclaimed your inbox, your focus, and your time. So what are you going to do with it?